Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake, you're here for another reaction, and today I'm reacting to Echo Season 1 Episode 3. I'm back, baby. I'm back in my room. I'm back in general, but I'm back in my room. I'm back in the room. Everything just feels right in here. The only thing that isn't right is that I got a fucking huge crack in my window and it is freezing. Freezing. So yeah. So that's the only differences for me. So I'm back now in this room unless, my partner comes back and she's like, I demand this room, and I'm like, okay, ma'am, okay, but yeah. But other than that, yeah, I'm should be here going forward in case anyone's worrying, but no one's wondering. So, but you should be anyway. So yeah. So last episode of Echo, we got a bit more of a sort of a surveillance / militia sort of infiltrating a covert. Like basically a sneak mission, I enjoyed that. We got more Biscuits just being a cool dude whilst also being hilarious, just making faces. We got her grandmother basically, Maya's grandmother being like, yeah, no, I don't want her around. Obviously Maya blows up the ammunition for Fisk, which means that more people are going to be focusing on her now. So that's just causing so much shit between Fisk and his cronies and and her family in this area who keep on saying, leave us out of it. She's like, don't care. She will learn the meaning of family soon, but at what cost? And it better not be bloody Billy Jack or bloody Biscuits. That's all I know. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Is that she was sort of like, she has a temporary Scully built her a temporary metal foot using bits and pieces, and he's going to now build her a badass one. So we know we're going to get that reveal at some point. But yeah, overall, there's just sort of bits and pieces. Bonnie knows that she's here now, so we'll see her reacting with Bonnie properties now. That'll be interesting. But yeah, so not much else other than that. I'm enjoying it so far. I hope to get more. Basically, the clip they gives at the start when it's like, yeah, this has got graphic stuff. I want more of that, just for it to actually feel worthy of that. So that's what I'm thinking. But we'll see how it goes. I am looking forward to this. I'm enjoying it so far. So let's jump into it. So I hope you enjoy this next episode. I hope you enjoy this reaction. And if you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That'll be superb. Oh, I'm using my right hand. Beautiful. Not downstairs using the whole thing messed up. But yeah, superb. But other than that, guys, I'll see you out there. Oh, it just feels so right. Right. Oh. You're tuning in for the big guns here. Okay, they're really wanting to... Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. They really wanted to mess with me. My chair's slowly going down. I feel so much shorter. There we go. Right, let's read this. In the late 1800s, Indian country was infested with dangerous criminals threatening the safety of the native nations. Cool. Tribes established their own police force to bring these criminals to justice. The tribal police were called... Oh my god, what are they called? The Light Horsemen. Oh, this is cool. I actually thought they were just doing it as a joke. Not a joke, but they weren't actually going to actually show footage. Whether this is real footage or it's footage taken from a film in this universe, I don't know. Her father was a light horseman, but Tuklo was a mighty... Oh, no! I'm not that advanced with my reading. Stop it. Tuklo was a mighty force all of her own. Thank you for going at my pace. Ooh! Crack indeed! I mean, quite redundant, but okay, for its time. It's kind of nice, but still shitty. Braids are for men, braids are for warriors. Yes, that's it. Give yourself some braids. They will see me not as they think I should be. They will see me as I am. Aww, this is quite nice. Hopefully they don't just like shoot her in the head or something. Oh god, there's no one in the bodies, is there? In the bags. It's an ambush. A trap. Silly. Oh, guys. Oh shit, what? Oh, so this isn't actually a film. This is just a story being told. She's having the visions as well. Yes. Yes! Some talk about. Those noises indeed. I'm not going to do it due to cultural appropriation. But still, those noises indeed. Yes, Queen. What's annoying about this though is because I can't hear the pronunciation of her name. So I can't work out if it's Tuklo or Tuklo or a different version. That was a really cool intro. I really enjoyed that. Well, who's she bothering now? Is it Scully? Yeah. I would.
Give me that look. Why don't we go into my office?
Yes.
I didn't come here to get leg humped by some old rest dog like you.
You used to melt like.
That was a long time ago.
Oh, they're separated.
Be like that now.
Or are they just less horny for each other? Well, is she less horny for him?
His back. Go sit over there.
Oh, poor guy.
This gets near totaled my truck doing who knows what.
Biscuit!
Bring in trouble with her. You haven't seen her any more than I have in the last 20 years. Oh, really?
You know, you two are exactly alike.
We are not.
How do you know? Because you don't know her. You don't.
Everything I've done has been.
Maybe you shouldn't talk to her. Maybe you should just listen for once.
Oh, yes. Drop some knowledge on her.
Zane, I promise
Oh,
you, man.
Vicky, you little bitch. Do you know what? He's rocking the double denim though. I will say that. He's looking good. I love a bit of double denim in me. Ah! That scared me. That scared me. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, is this... Let's hope this is not as sinister as it could be. Right, okay, it's just the ambush, okay. That didn't last long. Stupid bastards. Why did he put on that? Thing that could detach. What is this ragtag crew? Oh, they are white trash, aren't they? Don't have to hear them talk. That's white trash all over. Oh shit, I just realised he's... Wow, imagine getting ambushed like that as well. Uncle Henry's not that good. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Come back here so you can smack your head in. There's no... Okay, I was about to say, there's no way you can just... Oh my god. These people are so trustworthy. No, not trustworthy. They're so trusting. That's best. That's what I should have said.
Uncle Henry tried the front.
Yeah, sorry.
Right, okay. They have a gun pointed at them somewhere.
Busy. Paperwork.
This is cool.
Thanks, yeah, I
Yeah,
know that.
cool.
Is there
Yes.
anything I can do?
That's what you gotta do.
No, I'm good. Probably shouldn't have deducted all that mileage on all those pairs of skates.
I'll
This could be real, this confession as well.
Appreciate it.
dispatch. Dispatch. Mr. Cook.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Is anyone good at their job here?
Get in here.
Who's sneaking up behind her as well? Oh. Yay, family reunion.
Family reunion, yay!
That's cool. So you waited this long? I mean, imagine as a captor going through all the effort to capture her, drag her into this room for her to then 30 seconds later be, like, her bonds cut. What the fuck's she doing? What is she doing out there? What are they doing? These are terrible, these. Well, what do you expect from a low rate just guy taking advantage of a situation he's found himself in, you know? I should expect this sort of criminal aspect from them. I do like the idea of Maya actually also having a moment where she'd rather decide to, well, she's buying the time, but rather than buying the time any further, she thought, I cannot be in this awkward situation any further. I don't want to be part of this. So she's just immediately decided to break free rather than have a conversation about it. That's not what she means. Come on. Exactly. Why? What is she embarrassed about the fact that she didn't keep in contact or see her? Bonnie. No. Didn't drift apart. But she's saying exactly. It's one-way street. Maya, you know she would have. She knows she would have as well.
Oh, Vicky, let me see. You really think he's gonna pay you?
Yeah, exactly. He would kill you. They don't give a shit.
Come on, Vicky, I swear I heard something. You might be loose.
Oh my god. Get this gun out of this. Okay, no, she has a steady hand now. I thought she. Oh!
Zip ties.
Whoa! Don't
Tell your gimpy friend to put her zip ties back on. This is our fault.
That's time to kill them.
do not enter her.
Oh shit, okay.
Supposed to be fighting each other.
Yeah, go!
We need her alive.
I like that. They're so desperate not to shoot her, they're locking her in. Also, imagine going from fight. Oh, what just happened there? Sorry, my system again. I want to make sure I got the right stuff on. Yeah, imagine. No, it wasn't the right one. Luckily, I noticed that one. Yeah, imagine going from fighting Daredevil like you did, and looking like an absolute pro, taking on Yelena, a Black Widow, and still holding your own at points. Taking on Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, still looking good. Shooting Kingpin in the face. Then also getting shot, driving across the country, jumping off a train, on and off a train, after just getting shot, losing your foot, everything like that. To then literally, to fight this person, you just threw a gun at him and walked towards him. I mean, it's probably swagger, I don't know, but I just feel like this, they've escaped and then suddenly they were back on the floor. I just can't work out if there actually is a very big plan to do with this, because it looked like they were trying to do something and then suddenly they were like, we heard something, and then it was like, oh shit, and then so we didn't, it's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, the highs and lows of Marvel fighting.
No, she's coming with us.
Who is this bitch that has like this kind of sexy swagger going on, but also, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm kind of in love with her, but I hate her at the same time. Like, what for me? Okay, here's what's for me is that if we were out with them and we heard something, we saw like just at the end of the scene with them, they dropped something, or from a distance we heard them drop something. Go, let's go. For me, it was just like a scene's finish. Oh, let me just post in some ADR. Oh, let's go check on them. I heard something, and it's like, right. That's. I think that's what's sticking with me a little bit. Here he is, little slaphead.
We come a very long way, so for your sake, I hope the information you've been texting is legit.
Oh, hold on. What accent is that?
I don't like being played with, Vicky.
I don't like being... Is he Welsh? He sounds like he could be Welsh. I think... I don't like being played with, Vicky. He could be Welsh.
You don't think I'd walk in with the money, do you?
Of course not.
Vicky, I hope you get murdered.
You would.
Wow. Slash.
Yeah, lush. Welsh word, definitely confirmed.
You are a lucky bastard.
She just made an impromptu gun. Oh my god, she's an actual little genius as well. How much time has she got to herself? Holy shit!
Self-defense in an uncertain America. Today, hostage negotiations.
A YouTube video on how to have hostage negotiations. Fuck off. Oh. That's nuts that we got a hostage tutorial, but also, that's crazy, her building those guns like that sort of makeshift weapon, because I didn't know she had this in her locker. I guess she does, which is great. But also, I just think it's so cool that, you know, it kind of reminds me of like that sort of impromptu like stuff that Tony Stark used to make when he just was he was found himself stuck in something and he was like, yeah, I'll just make this into a weapon. I think that's cool, man. Oh, that's lethal. That should kill people. Oh, you would. Oh, God. Okay, maybe it's not going through her, but fuck me, that's lethal as hell. That would hurt. That would sting like a motherfucker.
You grab the money and then.
Looks like you're letting this guy handle it.
What's up, kitty cat?
Oh my God, these might be a recipe for disaster. These two. Yeah, you would be worried as
Let me
heck.
go check on something.
How about let's all go out and you show me that money?
Oh, someone needs to actually kill Vicky. Or he smack his head in a little bit.
There's no problem.
Oh, and he's gone. He's actually gone. Okay. Cool. Oh, shit.
Thanks
Oh.
again for the odd tip.
We're letting him bleed out in front of us, are we?
Would have been nice if she
The sister's headed for the parking lot.
let her go.
Oh, she's just legged it.
I want you. Use the one.
Yeah. Oh, yes. This is where it ends for you. And we got a soundtrack to your murder. UV lighting room. Oh my god, yeah, this is good. This should be a cool scene, all I'm saying. Idiot. That hurts. That'll hurt. Yeah, keep going. Another more. Now get as good. Oh! Alright, okay. I want to point out UV lighting room. Again, it's great. I thought it'd been like sort of like a lot more sort of things getting splattered around places, but you know what I will say is this: is that it's not dark in there. So where is she hiding? She's not Batman in the shadows or up top. So where is she hiding for these? These people are dog shit villains. Oh, that's badass. Oh, hold on. She's just channeled her ancestors. What? What? Oh. Okay. So is she... Okay, so this is explained a little bit more. Is she... Just from going to say, she's been able to channel her ancestors to be able to help her out at any given moment? Like a multi-generation sharing of powers? Not powers, I guess, but instincts? Skills? I feel like I've seen that before. Oh, maybe it's more recent because I watched Anywhere, Everywhere, all at once, and it maybe was you were able to use different versions of your skills at that time. That might be what I'm thinking of. Maybe. Go on. Ooh! Woohoo! Oh! Sorry, I full on screamed at that microphone there. Sorry. Oh. Suplex into the fucking pinball machine. Yes. Oh, yes, Maya! Oh! She's doing quite a bit of her own stunts here. Excuse me. Alright, you! Oh! That's gonna hurt. Oh, he's a big boy as well. Oh! Oh. All I'm gonna say, right, okay, that was a great sequence of events. All I'm gonna say, you don't want to be the only guy coming to a possible extraction of someone that's quite dangerous. You don't want to be the one without a gun, which I've noticed a couple of them not have, and it's like, you're supposed to be goons. Why don't you all have guns? Like, it's America, baby. I know that, you know, it's not, I don't want to be, you know, stereotypical, but it's not hard to get guns in America, so. This guy's kind of cool, man. Maybe not. Imagine this is Fisk waking up, telling him not to kill him.
I'm sorry, let me just...
Oh, I feel his fear.
Let's go!
Oh, his fucking fear. Oh, I felt that. Oh, now you've changed your tune. You've changed your tune, haven't you? I kind of like as well that Bonnie's a bit, is not, you know, sometimes they like might have like certain characters that are a bit badass that like sort of like, here, I'm here to join a team. Bonnie just feels like a normal person who works for the fire brigade, you know? I like that about her. She's actually just a caring person that offers not anything that will like sort of like develop the character story in the sense of their skills and stuff like that. It's just a normal everyday person.
There's only one person who could have.
Yep.
I'm helping you.
Aww. Well, he has to now. You know, he's found himself in a bit of a situation now. He's got her new foot. Oh, he put some effort into this.
You don't like it. Hello? You live in New York.
There's nothing simple about New York, baby.
You don't like it. I could paint it matte black. Since your grandmother and I not together no more. But
Poor guy.
her heart was broken when you left.
Yeah, but you know, imagine lashing. I mean, yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, she's heartbroken because she lost her daughter and she lost her granddaughter in the same fucking, so a week or 2 weeks or whatever. But still, how, I get that we're all human and we all have feelings, but imagine being so bitter about a person that you take out on a child. Yes. That looks so sick. Oh, that looks slick as hell. Oh, that looks dangerous. I wouldn't want that to my face, to be honest. No, didn't fancy to see you go in and spend a little time with her, no? After everything? Wow. She's just fucking right off. Okay. I mean, it's probably best she does leave, considering, you know, she's putting everyone in danger. Biscuits is getting into it. Preach. Okay, so she's come back here? Oh! Shit, son! I mean, that would pretty much feel like seeing a ghost. Is that the end of the episode? Oh, fuck you, Georgia! Oh my god, man. That is... Wow. Yeah. Wow. And that, guys, was my reaction to Echo Season 1, Episode 3. Thoroughly enjoyed that episode. The only thing that, from the get-go, the only thing that is sticking with me, what I didn't like, was the fact that suddenly they decided to check the room and they were all tied up again. For me, I don't know, I felt like the story between them talking and then could have been found a different way. I don't know. For me, it was just like we have to change this now. Let's put this voice in thing in ADR. It's a whole thing. So, or then they did reshoots. That's the only thing that stands out for me. But that whole sequence of her then finding the ancestral powers in her to then take on an entire fucking like sort of group of assassins or captors, if you want to call it. That was so good. I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. Getting more to family, like the relationships, and certain things being hashed out. Got a good couple of brutal murders, which is what I wanted, you know. But yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed the episode. I'm very happy with that. I'm just so glad we got more to the story, progressing it, as well as also what's supposed to be her powers now, which is more. I understand that a little bit more now. I think a lot of people, but because as far as like I said, I'm not too certain it's the same as what it was in the comics. So the fact is that I think maybe a lot of people might be a little bit shocked what it is now. But either way, I'm glad we got more to do with her powers. But I'm gonna continue with the. I'm gonna go through my notes here, so it's just so much easier to keep going. The light horseman with Tuklo. Tuklo, I think that's how it's pronounced. I love the fact that it was that sort of opening of, is this a film? Is this actual history? And it looks like it's both, I guess. It's just been portrayed of what it was been like on the old cinema, like the old way of telling stories. That's always there, but it was still the story of her ancestor. I think that's so cool that we got that aspect of them doing like the black and white with the no sound, just the music being played, and then the words being written on the screen. I thought that was cool. I thought I enjoy how they was just sort of again, it was the sort of a going against of what the norm at the time, and to become the warrior, to braid her hairs. That's what makes them warriors, the braiding their hair. So if she braids her hair, she will be accepted. So I thought that was I thought that was very good. I didn't think that was what I was going to get, but yeah, looks like that was really cool way of like showing it. Again, her to see the thing she to see me for who I am, and that's not just as a female birth giver, but as someone that actually can step up to the plate more than what they would expect or want her to do. So I thought that was good. Yeah, again, and then what happens? We then had Tuklo. I think again, her name. Sorry if I butchered it, but Tuklo then having the same sort of visions of the water with the lake, with the ancestors. So again, they all are passing it through each other. I guess at least that's what we got later on. But again, they're all linked in some way or another. Whether they're linked in ancestors in actual bloodline, and I imagine so, because ancestors is your bloodline, or if it's more ancestors in the sense of, I mean, obviously, you could always trace back someone to everything, I guess, but like if it's more so to do with the ancestors, like imagine they might be so distantly removed that they may as well not be family, but it is to do with where a sense of being and their culture and stuff like that, maybe, but I think it probably is just ancestors, you know? because that's what's been suggested. I think you could trace back the roots back to the very first ancestors and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I it's a sad that I can't remember her grandmother's name because I just know it's the grandmother. But it's a shame that her and Scully separated. I mean, things happened, like something. It's just how it is. But that little part of him trying to sort of seduce her, almost like it's funny, it's sweet, it's horny as fuck, but it's still sweet. It's an old man trying to be with obviously the woman he loves. Even at the start of the first episode, he was like, you gotta find someone who loves peaches or loves your peaches, or he loves her peaches. That's for certain. So that was his imparting, and obviously shit happened, and he can't have those peaches anymore. But he wants those damn peaches. So yeah, but like a little moment of him trying to, but not without being too much forward. Her still saying that the line's here, leave me alone. But then him to be like, right, cool, let's talk. You want to talk shop? Let's talk shop. For him to actually just be like saying like, you are alike. Stop pretending like you're not. The whole aspect of how her grandmother's like, oh no, I'm not. We're not alike. She doesn't know me. It was like, you don't know her. Why are you saying that you're alike? He knows both of you. Like, it's just that was so annoying. It's so childish as well. I get that she's sad. I get that she's mourning. It's been 20 goddamn years. You can't be blaming or taking out on a young child. It's in my head there has to be something more to it rather than her just being this petty. But people can be this petty. But you can see towards the end during like the little sing song. I said sing song during the probably the choir song for that means a great deal to them. That you can see that she obviously has it's those words resonated with her through her with everything going on. So it's good to see that that's what I got from that. But yeah, but I just want Scully to be happy and any chance that I can get, because again, him, like a lot of people, it's like how if the family in this one, because again, this was very family oriented, even though it's a bit sort of like separated in certain things. Same with Ms. Marvel. Now, didn't necessarily rate it too. I liked it, but I had issues with the series at points. But I will say is that I love the family dynamic, and I love the family dynamic in this one. Is that like they want to be family, and there's just a couple that are just sort of like, no, Ned, stay away, and it mainly is Maya and her grandmother. But I love the fact that they are wanting to just be with each other, like so I think that's nice. Yeah, again, having then Maya walking along the lake, and basically having the visions at the lake as well. Again, building up to something. The kidnapping happened, and with the white trash people just come along and thinking that they can run with the big dogs. It's just like eventually you see what happens to Vicky, and it's like, Vicky, who the fuck do you think you are thinking you can run with these guys? You know how much? If they're going to be working for Fisk, and you're going to be acting like this, you realistically should be either looking to be getting into a good book, so they might throw you a little bit of money. Because everyone knows you don't mess with these sort of people. So just hope that they might throw you $100 and be happy, or be happy that you did them a favor and they might look after you in some way or not kill you. It's just so fucking redonkulous. But again, that's what these people are. They desperate times, and these white trash bastards were white trash as hell. I did enjoy the fact that we get the perspective of her upside down, her not hearing much, them sort of like, having like shouting at each other, arguing. She's like, I like those sort of angles. They played with that well. Really enjoyed that. I did enjoy as well that, Bonnie obviously comes through the back, and then they trying to get Uncle Henry. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name, but Uncle Henry, trying to get him to be able to like sort of shoo her away, but him being the smart little bastard he is, just doing that way, like doing the sign language. I thought that was great. I thought that was such a good way of like sort of trying to get about it. I don't know who exactly grabbed her, because by the time she got to the truck, I don't know who snuck up behind her. I don't think it was what was her name? Grace. I don't think it was Grace. I wrote that down. Okay, it could be good, but she wasn't there watching her leave. But then again, she must have went around the front and snuck up, but I don't know. But it's like the sense of awareness from after everything. It's just like it's the thing. But either way, she got kidnapped. But I did enjoy the whole sign language thing by his leg to try and get away with it. That would have been great if they actually did get away with it. Again, I wrote down Maya freed instantly because she didn't want to have this awkward conversation. She was like, right, I'm out. Legit. Again, that moment between them talking was great. Like, literally, like, I put in the effort. It wasn't people don't drift apart. You drifted apart. I put the effort in, which is what, again, she just, of something about the situation they have, she just couldn't return back to. The maybe that part of her life made her sad, maybe, like, made her, like, miss her mother or regret or anything, like all that sort of stuff, you know? So, yeah, I mean, so maybe that's what it was, but again, good for Bonnie to literally be calling her out in the midst of a kidnapping, hostage, trade-off situation. She's there trying to have this moment which was great, that they were able to go on the table and actually just not sort of sit back and just sort of desperate to try to, just to let her know, you're a bit shitty for. I understand that it's a shitty time for you, but you're a bit shitty for what you've done as well. Like, so, but yeah, yeah. Then the whole thing to do with the fact that suddenly it was like wait, I heard something back there. Like, I think they were free, and it's like, I may have to watch it back again, but I feel like it was put in post, as in like how do we connect, or how do we adapt, or how do we change this? But they've done reshoots and it's gone like this and that, because I know they did reshoot. I don't know. Just for me, it felt it's just such a small moment, but for me, it's like, take me there, take me to that moment as well. Why, you know? Why is it that I don't know. It's so simple, but it's winding me up. Again, hasn't ruined the episode. It's just that little niggle. I'm like, why? How? Tell, like. Anyway, yeah, then, well, obviously the Welsh dude coming in and just sort of like having that little psychotic feel about him. You need when it comes to a certain henchman, you need a certain character at your helm, especially with something like someone as powerful as, you know, Kingpin. You know, how is it, like, you know, you need to be able to have. Okay, let's put it this way: is that usually you'll have a either a mad bastard like we have here, which is like he's like off the chain, a little bit seedy, a little bit weird, a little bit eccentric, but also willing to kill so much. Or you've got someone that is so like that, just so straight and narrow in the stature of head, but they are also just as sadistic, but they have more of a rigid, in like sort of a sense that they're very prim, very proper, very methodical with what they do, but they are still just as horrendous as well. So again, it's that they've gone and decided to go on this end of it, you know. But again, Maya then in the background, in the back, obviously making the, you know, the captors like not be able to do anything about it as well, and just sort of be like, oh, we just gotta leave her in there. Shit, let's do like it's so I guess it's so amateurish because they are amateurs. I get that. That's not to say that the thing in between both ones, it could have been not as amateurish. But either way, but again, them leaving her in there to then create a makeshift weapon was fucking brilliant. I thought that was so cool. So what a good weapon. Wish we got more of that weapon. But obviously, yeah, it just took out the, let's call her, I don't remember her name. The lady that was not Grace, you know? Try my best not to call her, like, sort of more descriptive words, you know? But yeah, taking her out with all, pummeling that all in her chest. All that, and then not being able to use on the other ones, I don't know. But then that then lead into, well, also, I just want to say the hostage tutorial video was great. The idea of that's so funny. But then Vicky then being murdered by them as well. It's just like, you're pushing your buttons, pushing your luck. It's such a amateurish way of going about these things, how you thought you could run with the wolves when you're basically a fucking cat, you know? It's so... He got what he was coming for. Not understand that I didn't necessarily want him dead, because it's not like he needed to be murdered. I don't think I said... I might have... Don't me, I've probably said in the past couple of episodes he needs to die. But realistically, he didn't do it... As far as I'm aware, I don't think he did anything that warrants me to be like, yeah, I need him killed, you know? But again, he kind of deserves it with the way he went around it. Like, obviously with the whole kidnapping thing in the first place, but also, it's just, his play-by-play of this entire thing was just so amateurish from them, and that's the point of the whole thing, is the amateurish. They're going up against the pros. So, but still, he had to go. And the fact we got again, quite a bloody scene with how, not bloody in the sense, but kind of bloody, shot him twice, he went on his back and he started choking on his own blood. That's quite sadistic in a way that he died, compared to how Disney has been with when it comes to Marvel. But yeah, so having that, which then led to then the UV room where, again, I don't know how dark they think that room is, but I've dealt it with theatre where we've used UV lights, and it's dark, but it's not that dark that you can't see people running at you, especially with the lights they were using. You could, but again, she's just appearing out of nowhere and taking them out. Terrible henchmen, terrible stuff, but her coming to the wall was pretty goddamn cool. And then using that's when she were able to. That's then she realized. Well, I realized that she's actually been able to use the powers of her ancestor of Tuklo to be able to be the precision marksman when taking people out. That was very cool. Really enjoyed that. Didn't expect that to come. I didn't know what the powers were. But yeah, so I was a bit sort of. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, so that was great, and then leading to that whole sort of fight scene along the arcade, fighting them, like fucking that guy up in the pinball machine with the suplex, take him out with obviously gunshots, and then like fisticuffs, using a foot to like slice people open, to then the skee ball fucking thing, smashing people's head in with the dead shot. But it reminds me of Red Dead Redemption 2 with the sort of like the whole sort of just like sort of how you could slow down and like the red eye or wherever it was, just to say you have precision. I thought that was so cool. I thought that was great. Great little moment for her to explore these newfound kind of powers, whilst also developing her as, again, we went from the badass that went up against Daredevil to, again, the stealthy one in episode 2. Then this one at the start, we had her just sort of have a sort of like a little thing with the trio of terrible kidnappers. To then we got this to show why we are watching this show, and they set up. She looks like she's doing a lot of her own stunts as well. I thought it looked very good. I didn't at points really think it was too cut together. Sometimes you can cut things so much so that you're cutting for the sake of cutting to hide stuff to make a thing of. They kept in certain moments a lot of the time, and it looked like she did her own sort of stunts a lot of it, or at least they did well to hide the fact it wasn't her. So I thought that was very, very good. Really enjoyed that. Let me get this up here. So then, obviously, her seeing that the Welsh dude had Bonnie, was about to just sort of kill them, and that phone call. I love that scene so much. That's such a good moment. The fear, you can see it, you can hear it. His whole, well done for the bloke who's the actor as well, because he did so well to come across in that way of, I'm worried. Because that's how it would work with Kingpin. It's like the fear that he strikes into people that work with them, under him, who he tries to get like his like sort of fucking hands on. The fear that he like sets in people, it cannot be misunderstood. And I felt that from that bloke, and I felt that from C. So great acting, great directing, great writing. It's so simple. It was just so good. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, that was so good. Having also then her get rid of Bonnie and be like, go, we can't be sticking around. You know, I will protect you. Suddenly changing her bloody tune, like I said. So then, obviously, then Uncle Henry being like, well, you've pushed my hand. I have to be in now. Him also insinuating that there's only one person that could do that. Then, obviously, then her getting Scully then come along, giving her her new... He gave her the new leg and the pieces to it, so I'm fairly... He did give her a new leg, I'm fairly... Because, yeah, she had to use the makeshift one. Fairly certain. It wasn't just the front bit that was gone, was it? I can't remember. Either way, gave it to either the new leg or the new parts for the leg. What a great little moment for him, just to be able to sort of make her proud to build her ancestry. Like, don't forget who you were. I know you've been in New York for 20 years, but, you know, you have this coursing through your body, these ancestors, and with this, they'll always be with you in this big city, you know? I thought that was great, and, like, again, great from Scully, like, the actor as well, but also great little moment for him to be able to empower her, and then also trying to, like, empower her, like, sort of understanding of relationships, how they don't have to be closed off, as though you can go see your grandmother, you know. I thought that was a good moment for both of them in that scene. The little jokes they had between them was lovely as well. I really enjoyed that, but again, it was a great moment for Scully as well, to sort of like to show not only does he, even after everything, he doesn't really get involved, he still cares for the grandmother to this point that he's actually getting involved, and he cares for Maya, and he doesn't want to see that. So I thought that was great. But then obviously finishing then with her driving off, I honest to God thought we were going to get her leaving and fucking off back to New York to visit Fisk. But it looked like she's just traveling, or she was traveling home, or she decided to come back and she decided to stay for a bit. I don't know, but the way it showed her sight, like on her motorcycle, I assumed that she was going away. The fact she ended back at her gaff was great. I love the fact that it was only Fisk there as well. He doesn't need to have anyone else there. He's just there, rocked up. The fear in her face, the shock as well. Because again, she's like, I shot him in the face. Like, you know, you watch Pulp Fiction, you shoot someone in the face, they're dead. But then in this one, in Marvel, he shoots someone in the face and he survives. But I love that moment there. He's just from afar. She just turns around, sees him, and he just doesn't have to say anything. It's so captivating. The dynamic that they have already, the story between them, it's so complicated. It's great. But again, the actress, Mrs. Cox, I'm going to call her or Miss Cox. Either way, no, you know what? Yes, I know her name. Hold on. I'm just wasting time here. But yeah, so let's have a look here. It is Alaqua? Yeah, it's Alaqua, I believe. Alaqua Cox. There you go. I was going to say Aquafina. No, not Aquafina. You know what? I'm messing. Either way, I thought she's been so far in Hawkeye and this. She's been great. So I've thoroughly enjoyed her interpretation of. Again, I don't know any other interpretation, but I'm enjoying her performance of Maya / Echo before this. But again, this version on this episode was great, and in that moment, again, she just got the shock, the anger, the fear, it's great. And then listen, bloody Vinny D, Vincent D'Onofrio as Fisk can just do so much with just standing there, and he just portrayed something, and it was just so good. I cannot wait for the next episode. I'm fairly certain I'm going to watch it this evening. I don't know. I am starving, but I also need to do edits of these episodes. Oh, what a life I live. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Oh, guys, overall, great episode. Great acting, great cinematography, great writing. Again, whether like when I say these things, is that for me it's great. A lot of things are great to me. Whether they are up there with MCU, no. Like, you know, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I should have said no. But for me, is that at this moment in time, I am fully invested. I thoroughly enjoyed that episode, and I cannot wait to watch the next one. But I am going to leave it there. So, if you liked the video, guys, please like the video. Comment down below. What do you think of this episode? What do you think of the performances so far this season? What do you think of Maya's powers that I explained in this? Yeah. So, what do you think of that? I can't remember what else I was writing about. What do you think of Fisk turning up at the end? That moment where, you know, the Welsh henchman finds out about the phone call. What do you think about anything like this in the episode? Again, nothing spoilery, but if there's anything I've missed or haven't picked up, comment down below. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time I upload. There's a bunch of other videos around here to do with me and other people. As for the MCU, I react to that by myself. The TV show since Moon Knight, I've done that. I also reacted to the MCU movies, the phase 1 to 3, with my mate Josh. He'd only seen like a couple of them, so they're all in there. The Infinity Saga, they're up there. I've also reacted to singular stuff by myself. More recently, it's been things like Gen V, The Witcher, Star Wars Rebels, things like that. I also react to the new Doctor Who episodes. They're all up there now. I'm going to react to the new ones myself. I'm a massive Doctor Who fan. But I also react to the Doctor Who TV show, but the new Who series with my little brother Charlie, and we're on David Tennant's first season, so they're up there as well. If anything like that sounds like it takes your fancy, subscribe, notification bell, like, all that jazz. But thank you again for watching, guys. I'm going to eat so much now. I'll see you out there. I've done the left. I never use my left hand. I feel weird. Well, only when it's downstairs on the other one. I feel like I've betrayed myself. I'll see you out there. I'm sorry. I can't.